Slim!
Ken!
We got no jobs. Our pets' heads are falling off.
Where's the booze?
I got robbed by a sweet old lady on a motorized cart. I didn't even see it come.
Hey! Yeah, Dan? Do you have any more of that gum? That's none of your damn business, and I'll thank you to stay out of my personal affairs.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Look what you did, you little jerk.
You guys give up, or you're thirsty for more?
Welcome to another episode of Barbershop Talk Radio. I'm your host, Young Slim.
And I'm Kim.
And today we are going over the long-awaited,
top 30
bullshitted list of the wide receivers. Because you bullshitted.
Yeah, stop. This list has been done for a while.
It has been.
We just bullshitted, procrastinating doing the show, I guess you could say.
So hard times.
Yeah, struggling after Christmas, trying to get back on track. But we're here, we're back, we got the list. Now, this is the top 30 receivers from the fall 2021 season. So it's based off of the performance in the fall 2021 season.
Of the season. Now, I'm not an expert. I don't know everything. And this is just my opinion. So this is just our opinion. Now, you can have your own list. You can think what you think about your, just no disrespect
in the comments,
no disrespect to anybody that's on the list or not on the list. This is just my opinion of my view of my thoughts and our thoughts of
where
the league,
we feel
of
people are.
The what was that fall 2021 season.
Some people made the list, some people didn't make the list, some people moved
higher,
up, some people moved down. So we'll start it off with number 30.
All right, so
we're going to start from number 30 to number 1.
We'll make our way up. So all right, you hit that one.
So number 30.
Oh, my bad, I jumped the gun.
Greg Dick from the Prospects.
All right. Greg Dick. I didn't get a chance to watch all the Prospects games, but
I know he did put up 10 touchdowns this season.
So they said that's what Larry said, and I don't see any reason for him to lie.
And K-Sizzle said it too.
And K-Sizzle said it, so I don't see no reason for them to lie. So Greg Dick definitely had a solid year when it came to scoring touchdowns,
wide receiver production. Yeah,
probably. If I was asking him, and I'm like, yo, tell the truth, was this your best season as a wide receiver, scoring touchdowns, receptions, and all? I'm sure he would probably say yes.
Yeah, because I know K-Sizzle said that he liked throwing the ball to Greg Dick. Like, he had that connection with Greg and people didn't. He was like the one that nobody expected him to get the ball.
Yeah,
and he got it, and he scored. So
yeah, he's kind of slow, but he's still a solid receiver, and he scored 10 touchdowns. That's nothing to sneeze at.
Greg Dick is number 30.
Number 30, Greg Dick. Congratulations.
All right.
You're on the list.
Number 29.
All right, number 29. Brock. Brock from the Goonies. Now, I don't know if anybody knows who Brock is, but I know who Brock is. Now, Brock probably doesn't know who I am, but I know who he is. Every time I watch the Goonies, Brock is making a play. That team isn't the best team, but they're scrappy. But every time I see this young man, he's out there making a play. He caught my eye multiple times. All he does is make big plays. So congratulations, Brock. You deserve it. I don't know if anybody ever told you, but you're a hell of a football player, man. Keep up the good work. Number 29, I got Brock.
All right, number 28, Austin from the Bulldogs.
Austin from the Bulldog. Austin 316.
Now,
Austin 3 OTs. Now I know it wasn't him that was playing quarterback at that time, but I messed that up. It was a shout out to his to their quarterback, but Austin is still a hell of a player. All he does is make big plays.
Yeah.
He's solid football player.
They're just lacking a quarterback at times, or they might have had a little better more success last season, but he definitely was out there making plays.
Yeah, Austin from the Bulldogs. So yeah, I got him at number 28.
Number 27.
All right. Now this guy, personally, this guy could be higher.
But
I wasn't
because
really,
of the team he's on and the people he's on, he doesn't get the ball probably as much as he would have on another team.
But he gets the ball, and he is a football player. Small in stature, but makes nothing but big plays. Great, excellent hands, runs excellent routes. Now, he's just, I'm not going to say outshined, but
he's in the shadow.
He takes a back seat because that's what he does, because he's still a good, excellent football player, because he just does what his team needs him to do. And he produces.
27.
I've seen him make so many plays. At number 27, I got Tamir from Barely Wash. He definitely,
for those who don't know, that's Sean's little brother.
He definitely could be higher. He could definitely be higher, but
he's on a team with Sean and Andrew, and you know what I mean. I don't think he gets the ball as much as he could or
possibly could, but he's a hell of a player, man. I've been nothing but impressed with him this season. Like I watched, every time I watch, he's out there making plays. So shout out to you, Tamir.
All right, number 26. His name is Quentin or Quinn. He's number 7 from the Bulldogs. Quinn.
Yeah.
Sorry if we got your name wrong. I apologize, but he's number 7 from the Bulldogs.
I think he's either Spanish or mixed or something like that, but I think his name's Quentin.
He's got the cutoff sleeves.
Number 7 from the Bulldogs. Every time I see this guy, every time I watch the Bulldogs, he's another one.
Yeah.
Like when I watch those teams,
it's
like
Austin
the Bulldogs and Goonies,
Quentin,
he's always making a play.
Yeah.
Always making a play, making hell of catches. He has solid hands, good hands. Tony Gonzalez like shit, man. Like he's a good player, solid player in our league, and he deserves recognition. I got him on my list at number 26. Big body, he makes plays.
25.
All right, we got 25. I got Red.
Big Red.
David. David. Red. Big Red. From the Sloth. Now, they had a hell of a year this year, man.
Probably one of their best seasons they've had.
One of the best seasons they had in a long time.
Yeah.
Because they used to have a lot of good seasons as the Decepticons.
Everybody showed up. Like they weren't in previous seasons, half the team didn't show up. But everybody was there every game. They were excited. They were fighting hard, and they made it pretty far this year.
But I wouldn't say Red. All right, now Red usually is like
a playmaker.
No, he is a playmaker, but he usually, I would say, has more targets. I don't think he has had as many targets this year, but the targets that he did get, he was making plays. And he's still one of the best players in his league. So I got Red at number 25. Is that number 25?
25.
Number 25.
To number 24, Vinny S. from Trauma Roofing. He's also the rusher. But he made that
the game-winning catch against
Barely Wash
in the playoff game. When he played us, he's the tall guy with the beard.
He's also
the big
rusher.
guy with the beard. He's if you look at him, he looks like a linebacker, but you're like, that guy ain't gonna do nothing. But he was out there mossing shit. Oh, every time I watched Trauma Roofing, he was scoring touchdowns
in the end zone by himself, like
mossing people, just killing it. So every time I seen him, he was scoring.
All right.
If I believe that's the right name. So that's what Dimitri said, right? That was him.
Marty Clone.
Yeah.
Marty Clone said.
All right, so hopefully I got that right. Shout out to you, Vinny S. from Trauma Roofing. I got you at number 24.
Number 23, Kurt from the Ravagers. Now, the Ravagers had a little struggle in this season, but Kurt was a big playmaker when he was out there.
They had quarterback problems.
Yeah.
carousel QBs.
But he's one of them. You can just throw it up and he'll just snatch it up out the air over top of everybody.
Now I don't know if he can. He's another one like Vinny. Like he was just up there, and actually read like they're kind of like the same kind of player. Big body guys, great hands,
Just
get
go
up
above
Mawson
everybody.
people, just go up. They high point the ball, take it away from people. They exploit matchups when they're
Yeah.
when they got the matchup. No matter if you're smaller than them, they're gonna take it from you.
Yeah.
And they 9 times out of 10 they catch the ball. So Kurt is one of them guys. Like I don't know why everybody's calling him DK Metcalf, but he's more like a basketball player that just goes up for the rebound and gets the ball. And every time it was thrown, 9 times out of 10, he got the ball over whoever. So
Didn't matter who he's matched up with.
now if he can get his route running down and can run a little bit better routes and add that to his arsenal, he'd be unstoppable.
Threat,
You know, so he's I got him at number 23. So
number 22.
all right, so number 22, this guy barely showed up for what I saw.
But when he was there, he was making big plays.
But when he was there, he made big plays. He was an impact player. He's always an impact player. Every time I did watch him, not just on this team, but anytime I watch him, he's always out there making plays. He's a game changer. So say his name.
Manning from the prospects. And you know what? Had he shown up a little bit more, he probably would have been a little higher.
Yeah. But he's on the list this year.
Yeah, he's on the list.
Last year I didn't have him on the list because he didn't show up.
And he played quarterback when he did show up.
Yeah.
So this year he was out there as a receiver and he was making plays as a receiver.
He was. And he did his thing. So I would like to see him out there a little bit more.
Yeah.
But he when I did see him out there, he was making plays. He was he was probably their best player, or if not the best player, one of their best players. And shout out to Manny, man.
Number 21. Brandon from the Sloth.
Brandon from the Sloth. Now, Brandon from the Sloth is quick.
Like I said, they had a great season.
Their team had a great season. My biggest thing with Brandon, I could say that he could catch the ball a little bit cleaner and a little bit more. Brandon has drops that he shouldn't have at times. And sometimes
ShopRite kid.
He be dropping the ball or he would be higher. But he's definitely a playmaker. You got to respect the speed. Mm-hmm. You got to respect him when he's on the field. And he's one of the best players in this league. So that's Brandon from the Sloth. ShopRite kid. Shout out to him. He's been on our show. He comes on here. He's always showing love. I respect him. He's a good kid.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, Brandon.
All right, number 20.
Willie.
Main man Willie from the Ravagers.
Willie. Willie, where I am from.
Willie's one of them, like, he'll beat whoever's covering him. I've seen him burn and beat multiple players and just catch the ball 30, 40 yards downfield.
I think Willie needs a little bit more opportunities
yes.
Like he was switching in and out a lot on that team. So, but when he was out there, he was definitely a threat. He was definitely a deep threat, yeah. But not only a deep threat, but he also was just a threat, period. You got to respect him. Every team has to respect his speed. If you don't respect your speed, if you don't respect him when he's on the field,
he's a little guy,
fool.
but man, he definitely is
he's
good.
A football player. He's a football player. He just, I think Willie needs to add to his arsenal when other people get the ball, or if he's not getting the ball, I think Willie needs to do a little bit more, like start blocking blocking
for other people,
and being more in tune to the game. Because I be watching shit, and when I be watching Willie, like on I watch video of the Ravagers, and I'll be watching Willie. I'm like, what the fuck's he doing? Like, Willie, come on, dog. Just because you're not getting the ball, you just watch. You become a spectator way too much.
Yeah.
Now I think he can like when you get that hustle in you to that all the great receivers in the league, though. They do it all. Like, if they don't got the ball, they're out there blocking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Willie needs to take that next step and start taking that initiative to start doing things like
helping
that.
your team, yeah.
Helping your team out instead of watching after you catch, if you're not getting the ball and things like that. If not, I would put Willie up there because Willie had a lot of touchdowns, but he just doesn't do the complete
team effort,
team thing when it comes to wide receiver, a lot of other guys do. So that's it. But he's still a fucking beast and needs to be watched and respected. And you can't put your fourth receiver, DB on him, or you're gonna have a long day.
He's just a little guy, and
you're gonna have a long day, and Willie's gonna be out there fucking, stunting on you and
I've seen
snapping
him burn
on you.
mad people.
Mad people. So all I'm saying is for him to just get better. But that's no diss. But Willie is number 20 on my list. So let's rock.
Number 19 is D-Mac from the Prospects.
Now I found a new respect for this guy, from that playoff game.
Yeah.
D-Mac,
he's definitely a playmaker.
A big time playmaker.
He is one of the best players on the Prospects.
I think he is the best player on the Prospects.
Again, like they said, they had some quarterback issues and stuff like that.
No, they had K-Sizzle, but they had whatever issues that team had. I don't know, but when I watch that team, D-Mac jumps off the field to me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he's out there making plays, and I like his energy. So I got him at 19.
Number 18.
Number 18 is Dante from Steel City.
Now, he was kind of newish to the league. This is the first season that we saw him, but from what we did see of him, the boy was out there a beast. He did drop a lot of balls, but he did make a lot of plays too.
Yeah, that's all I'll say about that.
Yeah.
That's all you'll say about that is yeah, but he's on the list, number 18. When he played us, he killed us. He made a lot of plays. So yeah, shout out to you, Dante. All right.
17.
Number 17, my guy, Kevin Caney.
From the Braves.
Well, GC Irish / Braves. He played with the Braves this season. Now, my thing with Caney was speed.
He had a lot of drops this season.
He had a lot of drops this season, man. A lot of drops this season.
Well, I wouldn't say it was his best season ever. I've seen Caney really play really, really well. So I wouldn't say this is his best season. He did make a lot of plays. He had a couple touchdowns, and but
he's a football player, man.
He did have some drops.
He has some drops, but he still is a football player.
Yeah.
No matter what, every time
he was down for the team.
He was down. He's a team player. He made a lot of plays.
Did wherever he wanted him to go.
No matter whatever. He's just a great football player. I got him at 17. Shout out to him and thank you for coming to play on my team. I appreciate you, man.
Number 16.
Good luck. All right, number 16 is Ikey Smalls. I got number 16. Is number Ike.
Hit that Charlie Murphy laugh.
Want to hit the Charlie Murphy for Ike?
Charlie Murphy on.
What a Charlie Murphy.
Give Ike the Charlie Murphy laugh. No. I'm just messing with him. I know last season we had Ike a little higher. He had an injury in the beginning of the season, so he did miss a lot of games. And
he missed a couple games.
And I feel like he wasn't as productive on Rock Bottom this season as he has been on previous seasons.
Yeah, I don't think he had his best season. He had a better season last season than he did this season. I think he was a little bit better on defense this season than he was on offense.
Yeah.
Ike still scores touchdowns. Ike still scores touchdowns, but I think
there's times I'm like, was Ike even playing? You're like, yeah, he was out there. I'm like, I didn't even see him.
Yeah. I mean, Ike has a tendency to disappear.
To blend in.
Ike has a tendency to disappear at times. But listen, he's still a great player. I mean, you got to respect him. You got to know where he is at all times on the field, or he'll be in the end zone. You're like, what the fuck? Where the fuck did he come from? And then there's times where you're like, wait, was he playing?
Yeah.
So, but good hands, good route runner. A great rapport with his quarterback. I just think that he hurt. I know he got hurt.
Like I said, this
wasn't his best season, but he's still one of the best receivers in the league. So I got him at 16. He might not like that, but that's just my opinion. So it is what it is.
Number 15 is Kyrie from the Panthers. Unfortunately, the Panthers haven't won a game in 2 seasons. So even though we know Kyrie is good, we had to drop him a little bit.
Wait, what'd you say?
Even though the Panthers haven't won a game in 2 seasons. Or is that now 3 seasons?
I don't know.
Now 3
I stopped counting.
Last time they won was Williamstown. So, unfortunately, Kyrie had to drop a little bit because their team is struggling. We all know he's a beast. Kyrie's a beast. But
he's a game changer. You got to watch. You got to know where he's at at all times.
He's fast.
He's their best player, period.
Yes.
But at this point, like, I don't even know what to say.
Like, yeah.
I know Ralph struggled.
Well,
so.
He didn't score any touchdowns. He didn't, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he scored. He scored a lot. It's not enough. You can't do it by yourself.
That's true.
But Ralph struggled mightily this season. But the fact is, Ralph struggled.
But they had a different quarterback last season. They still didn't win a game.
Yeah, that was Brett. They still didn't win. So whatever. I don't know. It is what it is.
All right. So then number 14 is your main man.
My main man, Cheek. Cheek. Yeah. La 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 bamba. La 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 bamba.
Chico from Camden.
Cheek. Something happened to this goal. Something happened to you, man. Cheek. Reza Ramon.
He's always scoring touchdowns.
That's all he fucking does is score. That's all Cheek does is score. Cheek is a route runner, got great hands, strong hands, and all he does is fucking score touchdowns.
Yeah.
What more can I say? That's all I got to say.
Number 13. Now, he would be higher, but unfortunately, he ended up playing half the season as quarterback. So, Money from The Usual Suspects is number 13.
Yeah, Money had to play, step in for Scott, because Scott quit or got fired or whatever the case may be. Money had to step in, but when Money was playing wide receiver, Money was balling.
Yeah, we all know Money's a baller, but unfortunately, because of this season that he played half of the season at quarterback,
I had to
drop him.
I had to put him there, so I got Money at 13.
Number 12 is Matt Mcgowan Jr. from Steel City. This is quarterback Matt's son.
All right, so we got Matt Jr. from Steel City. All Matt did was score. Yeah. Now I heard people say, he wasn't that good, but he's solid, big receiver, man.
He's another one that can go over your head.
Got hands,
catch it.
Got
right
hands
over your head.
Got hands. So, Matt Jr. from Steel City at number 12.
Number 11, Rashawn from Steel City.
Okay.
Again, he's new to the league, so
new to my awareness.
Yeah.
To from what I know of him, I don't know if he's new to the league or not. Whatever.
But we don't.
But
yeah.
I got him, Rashawn from Steel City at number 11.
But the boys that Steel City added were definitely made an impact to the team, and he was one of the impact players that we know was added this season.
From my knowledge or what I've heard, he's their best receiver. So, yeah.
Number 10.
My guy.
He didn't, unfortunately, he had another league going, so he didn't make as many games as he normally does, or he would have been higher on the list too.
But every time he was there, all he did was fucking make plays. All he did was make plays.
Yeah.
He's a football player.
He's a beast.
He's a beast. He did have he had some drops.
He did have
some drops. We're like, oh shit. But he's my favorite player in the whole entire league.
Yeah. He's always positive, always smiling. Like he gives 110% effort on offense or
great
defense,
football
no
IQ.
Like,
I love him. That's my guy. So,
all right, number 9 is the Marty clone.
One of the Marty clones.
Marty / Dimitri / Marty clone from Trauma Roofing is number 9.
Dimitri from Trauma Roofing, a beast, man. What else can I say? He's just a beast. He makes plays. You got to know what the fuck where he's at all times on the field. I got Marty.
He's
Marty.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I got Dimitri.
I got part of the Marty clone. He's the Marty
One
clone.
of the Marty clones. I got Dimitri from Trauma Roofing at number 9.
Yeah, we already came on his show. We're like, what's your name? He's like, we're Marty clones. You're just the Marty clones.
Oh, thank you for
Cash App on Christmas.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you, man.
We
Shout
appreciate
out, man. Definitely deeply appreciate it, man. It just means a lot, man. Thank you.
Number 8, Vin Brady from the Braves.
We got Vin Doggy Dog. Vin Dog. Vin Doggy Dog.
I had a newfound respect for Vinny this season. I didn't think Vinny was as good as he was until I saw him play on your team. And Vinny's a beast. Like, I think we underrated him before. Not realizing how good the boy is. But
Vin Doggy Dog. I got Vin Doggy Dog, man. Vinny got great hands.
Yes.
Might not be the fastest, but it's just a flat out straight up football
route
player.
Running,
route running, his hands, and just his will, his drive, his will to win. I fucking love Vinny, man.
Positive attitude. No
Just
matter where you need him, he'll play.
Just a great person, man. Just a great person. Great person. Great football player. Awesome.
I had a newfound respect for Vinny after he came on your team. Like, I just saw him. Like, I didn't think he was as good as he was. But Vinny is number 8.
Doggy dog.
Number 7.
All right. Go ahead.
Julian from NJ Labs.
I had Julian. Julian didn't have the season that he had last season.
Yes.
Julian was
but we all know he's still beast.
Monster. But Julian was running up and down. I think he was at number 3 last season.
Yeah.
He just dropped a couple slots, but he's still a monster, man.
He's still in the top 10.
Julian, I think people kind of caught on to his deep shit.
Yes.
And anybody like, you ain't getting that off this year, player.
And they started stopping him more.
But he had like fucking 20 touchdowns last year doing that shit.
Yeah, he did.
People were like, no. And you can tell that there was a difference from them Performance Lab.
Yes. And you knew once you played Performance Lab that he was one of the ones you had to stop on offense.
He's the one, or we'll get into the next one.
Yeah.
But so shout out to you, Julian, man. One of the best players in the league, and you're an awesome guy too, man. Every time he always shows love, man. So I fuck with him, man. Shout out to Julian, man. Julian at number 7 from NJ Lab.
Number 6 is Nick Grosso from NJ Labs.
I think Nick Grosso,
he had more of a productive season than Julian this year, because I think
so.
More people were double coverage
or
and
watching Julian
and leaving Nick open more.
No, but Nick still had a good year the year before.
He did back in Williamstown.
In Williamstown and last season. But I just think that I think he just did a little bit more to me from what I saw. I might be wrong. I think Nick did a little bit more than Julian did this season. So I got Nick Grosso at number 6.
Number 5.
I got Sean from Barely Washed.
The boy's a beast.
Monster.
You saw that, like, in Steel City, he made that interception, the game winning, that he ran back for a pick, and won the game for him.
Yeah, but we're doing receivers here, so I know that was all good.
Yeah,
but Sean had it. Sean didn't have. I didn't think Sean had it.
He had a better season last year.
I think he had a better season last year.
Yeah.
But
he was more of a playmaker last year.
On offense, when it came to offense, I think he kind of took like a step back
because they had so many weapons.
They had so many weapons on that team. Yeah, so. But his game is to be respected, and he's still a monster out there. I got Sean at number 5. All right, go ahead.
Number 4 is Andrew from Barely Washed. I think Andrew had a really great season. I've seen this boy do some things that I've never seen anybody in the league do. Like, he'll be back there with 3 big, tall receivers in front of him, and the boy will catch the ball down on the ground like this. Like, I've seen this boy make some amazing catches.
Amazing. He's a hell of a football player,
and he catches it every time.
Can you believe he was on fucking base Performance Lab?
It was Philip Stakes then.
Philip Stakes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because they had Johnny. They
should have won.
Yeah, they had Johnny. They had Andrew. They had Doubleman,
Julian.
Grosso, all on Philip Stakes.
It's nuts.
And
That's
then
just nuts.
Andrew ventured off to start his own team.
I guess that team was just too loaded. So, but yeah,
Maybe
Andrew
he wasn't getting the production that he
honestly
knew he could do.
I would say Andrew.
Last season when we ranked the list, truthfully, I had no idea who Andrew was. But this year,
yeah, when I put him on the list, I'm like, who the fuck is that? Who the fuck is that?
He definitely made himself known in the league.
I know who you are, big dog. I know who you are, bro.
I think everybody.
I sees you, bro. I sees you.
I think everybody saw.
Everybody knows who he is now.
Yeah.
Everybody knows who he is now.
He definitely made a name for himself this season.
Big time. I thought he could have been on the MVP list, man.
I think he should have.
I think he definitely should have been. He was.
He deserved MVP more than Sean as a nominee. They had Sean as a nominee on MVP.
Did they?
I think it should have been Andrew. Yeah.
Yeah. I agree with that. But Sean was a beast.
I think
too,
Sean's a beast, but I think Andrew was more of a playmaker on Barely Washed this season.
Yeah,
Sean,
on offense.
Yeah.
But Sean played both sides of the ball as well. But so did Andrew. So whatever. All right. Shout out to you, Andrew, man. I hope you hope you heal up. I know you got hurt in the playoffs.
Hope you're back next season. Everything's okay.
I hope everything heals up. And shout out to you, man. Hell of a football player. Let's move on to number 3.
Number 3 is Lil from Camden.
Yeah,
he was new to this season this year. He came with the from the league. The quarterback came in from the Philly league, and that boy was a beast out there on the field. Like he was out there just making plays.
Yeah,
anytime he was out there.
Yeah, he could be number 1.
He could.
He fucking could.
He could have. We debated.
Now he didn't really fucking
whether or not we should put him number 1. We did debate, but we're like, he is kind of new to the league.
Mm-hmm.
Is it fair to put him at number 1? Even though he did kind of deserve it.
If he deserved it. But he's a beast.
We settled at number 3.
He's a beast, man. Shout out to him on offense and defense. But every time, that fucking catch that he made on the sideline in the playoffs against Rock Bottom was amazing.
Yeah,
amazing.
He's one of the reasons that why Camden
took
so much better.
Better this season. Yeah. So shout out to Lil.
Number 2 is Nook from Camden.
Got Nook.
Nook is, again, he's a beast. He's
tall, big, fast, hands.
He's another one you got to watch out there.
Camden is fucking loaded, yo.
Yeah.
Camden is loaded.
That's why they're so good.
It's crazy.
Number 1, your boy, your favorite, your beloved.
My boy, my favorite, my beloved. According to fucking Tyree and the rest of them guys.
And all them. You love Sass. Sass. He's your favorite receiver.
It goes. I debated between Nook and Sass, and either way, it could have went either way.
Sass, Nook, and Lil.
And Lil, yeah. Sass, Nook, and Lil. So, that I got Sass at number 1.
Could be interchanged.
Sass from Rock Bottom. I got him as the number 1 receiver in the league. I know he missed some games out there, but I just think he's a fucking impact player. I just think he's hard to stop.
Yeah.
Nook too. So it could have been either way. So I got Sass at number 1, Nook at number 2, and Lil at number 3. Now that's just it.
That's
That's my list. That's my list.
Based off of the fall 2021 season. Again, I'll go over it again. Number 1, Sass from Rock Bottom. 2, Nook from Camden. 3, Lil from Camden. 4, Andrew from Barely Washed. 5, Sean from Barely Washed. 6, Nick Grosso from NJ Labs. 7, Julian from NJ Labs. 8, Vinny from the Braves. 9, Marty/Dimitri from Trauma Roofing. 10, Knop from the Braves. 11, Rashawn from Steel City. 12, Matt Mcgowan Jr. from Steel City. 13, Money from Usual Suspects. 14, Cheek from Camden. 15, Kyrie from the Panthers. 16, Ike from Rock Bottom. 17, Caney from the Braves. 18, Dante from Steel City. 19, D-Mac from the Prospects. 20, Willie from the Ravagers. 21, Brandon from the Slough. 22, Manny from the Prospects. 23, Kurt from the Ravagers. 24, Vinny S. from Trauma Roofing. 25, Big Red from the Slough / Dave from the Slough. 26, Quinn, number 7 from the Bulldogs. 27, Tamir from Barely Washed, 28, Austin from the Bulldogs, 29, Brock from the Goonies, and 30, Greg Dick from the Prospect. And that is our top 30 receivers from the fall 2021 season.
Wait, who was number 30?
Greg Dick from the Prospects. Stay tuned. I know everybody wants to we will do the quarterback and the rushers list. I know everybody wants the DB list, but it's hard. We're working on it. It's hard because there's just so many.
Yeah.
There's so many. I mean, this list was hard to do.
Yeah.
It was so hard.
And I don't even know if I got it right, but I did my best.
I mean,
so if everybody had, not everybody's going to agree with it, but if you do or you don't, it is what it is.
Feel free to put it in your comments, your list.
No diss to anybody I left off of the list. And no diss for anybody that thinks they should be higher.
Johnny, we didn't put Johnny on the list this season because he didn't play.
He didn't play receiver.
He didn't play receiver. He's
not until the end, not into the playoffs.
He's going to be on the rusher list this season. Johnny will make the rushers list.
Wait, Johnny didn't miss it. Yeah, Johnny didn't.
Aaron didn't make it because he didn't play receiver.
He didn't play receiver, but
yeah, but
it is what it is.
Johnny made the rushers list, and that's it.
So that's my top 30.
Unfortunately, his talent was wasted as a rusher because the boy's a beast as a receiver.
Well, where's he gonna play when you got Nuck and fucking Lil and Cheek and everybody else on the field? Where's Johnny gonna play?
That's true.
Where's he gonna play?
They finally let him play like the last game of the season.
A couple games at the end. So
and he's running down the field.
And Butch and all them other guys. And whatever.
Little Johnny with his peace sign going as he's running down the sideline.
Look at his score touchdown. Look at his score touchdown.
Oh, no, you're not.
You know what I was talking about.
Little Giant. Yeah.
Oh shit! But all right, guys.
That's our list.
Give them the Cash App and
there's some money in the Cash App. Barbershop Talk Radio. Where is it at? There's some money in the Cash App. Barbershop Talk Radio. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Be sure you follow us on all our social media links. It's in the description. And stay tuned. We'll put out another list soon. Season starts March 14th, I believe. It's the March 13th. Yeah, I believe the season starts March 13th.
Oh, yeah. And make sure everybody checks their emails that Bill sent out, reply to them. So
if you're planning on playing in the league.
And yeah.
That's it. We'll see y'all later.
Peace.